Assalamualaikum to Dr. Muhammad Yazid bin Isa. Today our group will present about Management Public Islamic Bank in Alustar Kedah. My group consists of 4 members. The first is Mariam Sofia binti Mio Syariman, matric number 281270. The second is Izatul Atika binti Muhtar, matric number 282904. The third is Nur Baki Syafiqah binti Muhammad Azmi, matric number 279362. And the last one is me, Nur Atirah binti Diziauddin, matric number 28310. In our interview, we include 3 questions, namely challenge faced by practitioner. Second is Islamic financial system, history and development for public bank. And the last is key takeaway and next action plan. We have interviewed one of the bank officer at the Public Bank Alustar Kedah branch, namely Mr. Megat Zaidi bin Megat Muhtar. This is proof we invite Mr. Megat to interview him on 11 June 2022. With that, I include a video from our group which we have obtained from interviewing Mr. Megat.
In 1980 something, you know, so he's quite new to the market, but as compared to the conventional, okay, so this is basically the main challenges for the Islamic banking, ABB. Okay, so this is the thing that the financial institution for Islamic banking, the acceptance of the public. Okay, then so what if let's say the how to counter, I think maybe I just put it on together with the number 5 so that maybe we can relate together. If let's say we talk about acceptance of the public, so what is the action taken by the bank? Is it okay or not? Okay, so in this issue, on this aspect of the acceptance of the public, what we can do, what the bank now doing is we create more awareness. Okay, it's not at our individual bank, but also from our bank negara also. Okay, so this is the thing that what we did in Malaysia now. So we also, I think Malaysia is one of the Islamic banking hub. Okay, so this is the thing that in order for us to create awareness for the public. Okay, so this is the duty of the bank is to create the awareness and also the knowledge for the Islamic banking for the public. Okay, so we also always talk about Islamic banking for the public, but now you can see that the number of Islamic banking also increased as compared to the previous, in order for us to promote the Islamic banking. Okay, maybe that one you can create more lah. I mean, that one also you can Google in term of to create awareness for the Islamic banking product. I think inside the Google, I think ada benda tu. Nanti you Google kan benda tu, Google kan dalam tu, so make it more proper. Apa yang saya cakap adalah terlampau general sangat. Okay, so you Google nanti dalam you cari dengan Mr. Google tengok. So dalam tu saya ingat ada dia punya artikel yang untuk create the awareness. Okay, so okay, that one first one. The second one is we talk about product, Islamic product. Okay, to create more competitive products and services in new market or new environment or business. Okay, this one maybe we can talk about the individual bank. So some of the bank they come out with their own product, you know. So this is the thing that because in Islamic banking the challenges, one of the challenges that to create a new product is to comply with the Sharia product with new product to comply with the Sharia compliance. I talk about Sharia compliance for the Islamic banking. They must comply in order to get the certified for the compliance. So this is the thing that the the problem that or the challenges for the bank, okay, to create all this okay, in order to for us to mitigate on this competitive product. So now we talk about we need to have a person or the staff who actually expert in both in term of product, in term of the banking knowledge, and also knowledge in Sharia. So if let's say the person he or she has good knowledge in banking side, and then he or she also have the Sharia knowledge. So these people is most marketable person now currently in our banking system, because he can talk about the product which is comply with our Sharia. Okay? Because all the new product, or you must able to the Sharia committee first before we can launch the product. So if the product with the person, they just know about the product but they do not know about the Sharia, so most likely that particular product won't be accepted. Okay, so on the other hand, if let's say he know about Sharia but he didn't know about the product also, nothing can be done. Okay, so this is the thing. So but in order for us to mitigate this issue, okay, now you can talk about we have a few university. The student graduate for the public Islamic the Islamic banking, degree in Islamic banking. So as compared to the previous, okay, and then furthermore we have our graduate from overseas also, which come back from, maybe you talk about come back from Mesir, Jordan, and also Yaman. So actually all these people, besides they have the Sharia knowledge, they also have the Islamic banking. The Islamic banking. They know about that. So now this is the target. The issue of the product. To create the new product or some sort like to discuss about our even existing product also. They can comment about this. So this is the okay. So this is the second one. I think to mitigate the I think is the how to mitigate this issue lah, the second one. Okay, the third one this one related also about the public view. Public acceptance is about the creation of creation of Islamic banking to be a better than conventional. In term of all aspect lah. In term of the deposit side, in term of financing side. So this is the issue that we are facing also. Right? So because now if you talk about Islamic banking, if you ask public also, majority of them was saying that currently, this Islamic banking is only the mirror to the conventional. Okay, so you can ask everybody will answer the same thing. Okay, this Islamic banking just a mirror to the conventional. But the challenges for Islamic banking is to create something like actually this Islamic banking is better than conventional. It's not just a mirror, but this is better than conventional. So this is the challenges. Okay. So I think to mitigate this issue also, for the financial institution, normally we are trying to create more competitive product especially in this open market, and also the other services like e-banking, internet banking, to be better than the conventional. Okay, I think this one is the third one, right? Okay, the fourth one, what we can talk about is this is a bit sensitive about the issue of non-Sharia compliant, and also the Sharia Advisor Committee. You talk about SAC or Sharia Advisor Committee. This one is talk about our Bank Negara, the most highest authority in term of Sharia at Bank Negara. Okay, issue of non-compliant of the Sharia. Okay, if let's say you're aware that earlier, somewhere in the beginning of 1980, 1970 something, whereby our country start the Islamic banking. So now we have a lot of people, actually the student or the academic who actually go through the system for the past 20 and 30 years before. So this is the time whereby they they look into our system from the previous system, and then they found that some of the thing is not the Sharia compliant.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Izzatul Atika binti Mohtar with metric number 282904. So for my part, I will explain about the history of Public Bank Berhad and Public Islamic Bank Berhad and the development of PIBB. Okay, Public Bank Berhad is a bank based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, offering financial services in Malaysia as well as the Pacific region. The Public Bank was founded in 1966 by Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr. Teh Hong Piao. With its vision as a bank for the people, Public Bank started providing banking services to ordinary people in Malaysia. The Public Bank was listed on the Kuala Lumpur Stock Exchange, now known as Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad. Okay, Public Bank is currently one of the largest banks in Southeast Asia. Okay, Public Bank is the largest bank in Malaysia by shareholders' funds, second largest by market capitalization, just behind, and third largest by total asset behind Maybank and CIMB. Okay, Public Islamic Bank, a wholly owned subsidiary of Public Bank, commenced its operations on 1 November 2008. Since 1993, Public Islamic Bank has been offering Islamic products and services to the public when it started as a window via public bank. This bank contributed to the Islamic banking field as a whole, focusing on consumers and retail financing, small and medium enterprises, as well as financing and deposit taking. Okay, this bank also offers commercial loans, deposit products, investments, and business banking and services. Okay, the fast-paced development and growing acceptance by Malaysians regardless of race and religion calls for banking products and services that are not only Sharia compliant but also competitive. Okay, Public Islamic Bank has the added advantages in reaching out and meeting the needs of its customers. Okay, the development of Public Islamic Bank. Okay, Public Islamic Bank launched solar panel financing for residential houses. Okay, Public Islamic Bank Berhad (PIBB) launched the solar panel financing for residential houses aimed exclusively for existing PIBB and Public Bank Berhad, which is PBB, house financing customers beginning from 12 November 2020 to 31 December 2021. Okay, the financing package is part of the PIBB's effort to contribute positively to society's well-being via the value-based intermediation (BBI). BBI aimed to align Islamic finance business models towards realizing the objectives of Sharia principles to generate a positive and sustainable impact to the economy, community, and environment. Apart from protecting the environment with electricity generated from sustainable resources, customers will also save money due to lower or zero electricity bills depending on usage. The current development of PIBB, the current development of Public Islamic Bank Berhad is to increase the number of full-fledged in Jalan Kota Kedah and Wakaf Cikgu Kelantan. Okay, for now, Public Islamic Bank Berhad only has 2 full-fledged branches in Kampung Baru, Kuala Lumpur and Putrajaya. So for this year, increase to 4 branches, including new branches. These 4 branches are only for fully fledged, which is fully fledged can do all Islamic products and non-conventional products. Currently, Public Bank has 290 branches. Okay, all of them are running using 2 joint licenses, namely conventional and Islamic. So now they are segregating the separate Islamic branches from the conventional ones.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurbal Kishafika binti Muhammad Azmi, matrix number 279362. After the interview session with Mr. Megat Saidi from Public Bank Berhad, our group has come up with a few key takeaways. So the first key takeaway is the interview session is very informational. Mr. Megat had provided us with many informations for every questions that we asked. The interview was simple, streamlined, and the information shared was not too complex for us to understand. The second key takeaway is the Public Islamic Bank Berhad, or PIBB, had developed a lot over the years. PIBB was established on 1st November 2008 and has been standing strong in the market since then. PIBB offered a lot of Sharia-compliant banking services to every Malaysian, and this makes PIBB accepted by many Malaysians and are able to be among top of the 5 Islamic banks in Malaysia. The third key takeaway is the major challenges faced by Islamic banking sector in Malaysia. It is undeniable that Islamic banking sector has had faced a lot of challenges. In the interview, Mr. Megat has stated 4 major challenges faced by the Islamic banks in Malaysia. The first one is the acceptance from the public. This is considered as the main problem for Islamic banks because the Islamic banks in Malaysia are still considered as new in the market because it is only established in 1983. So for PIBB itself, it was established in 2008 and it is still new for the public. So the public are still choosing conventional banks because they are still not familiar with the products offered by Islamic banks. The second challenges is the creation of new Sharia compliant products. The Islamic banks are having problems in creating new products in the market because every product must follow Sharia regulation, which is it has to be free from any riba, gharar, maisir, and other forbidden elements. The third challenge is the Malaysians' mindset about Islamic banks. So many Malaysians think that Islamic bank is only the mirror to the conventional banks. They think that Islamic banks only provided same products as the conventional banks and only some of Islamic values added to the products. So the last challenge is the absence of an efficient supervisory system in Islamic banking. Some of the well-educated people have started asking and making research, and they found out that products in the Islamic banks are not really Sharia compliant. So this makes a loss of trust in the customers, and then it also leads to the potential losses to the banks. From the challenges that have been faced by the Islamic banks in Malaysia, it is very important to come up with lots of action plans to counter these challenges. So after the interview, we have come up with a few action plans that can be taken to counter the challenges. The first one is to create more awareness to the public. In this matter, every party must work together to create awareness among Malaysians, and the Central Bank of Malaysia must also take part in creating this awareness to the public. Since Malaysia's population is majority Muslims, so it is easier to spread awareness about Islamic banks. The advantage of Islamic banking hub must be used to achieve this aspiration. The second one is to create more competitive products and services in the market. Every bank should be more innovative in creating new products in the market. So in this era of technology, there are a lot of competitive products that can be created, or instead of creating new products, every bank should also enhance their existing product to be more competitive. The third one is to have more bankers that possess good knowledge of Sharia. So Islamic banks should employ more talent that are good in both Sharia and banking aspect. This is because those who possess more of this knowledge can work better and give better ideas to the company. On the other hand, more Islamic finance and banking courses should be opened in colleges and universities in Malaysia. They also can hire the Islamic finance and banking graduates from the university abroad. The last one is the duties of Sharia advisory boards and central banks must be clarified and enhanced. Governance challenges are very critical for Islamic banks, and special laws must be enacted to facilitate the development and practice of Islamic banking. For instance, the amendment of existing Islamic banking law can be made for it to be more compatible with new era. Besides, the Islamic banking courts should be created to ensure a proper Islamic legal system.